Greetings, I am your Moby Glass assistant, Gia. Recording is now online.
Thank you so much, Gia. Looks like contract available, CDF alert, Xenothreat ambush. Oh, they're still being... Okay, so... Eckhart security job, wake of disaster? No, no, and no. So my chronicles are going. Everything is live. I'm being contacted by people left and right. Contract available. Come see. Come see what? Okay, so without further ado, I think I should probably start off my chronicle today the same way I do always. My name is WoahBot. I was born on ArcCorp 007. Parents owned a moving company. I worked with them, with Argo Cargos, and wanted to go to space. Never been to space my entire life. Never been off the planet of ArcCorp. Told my parents that. They backed me up and said, "Yeah, you should absolutely." Hey, how you doing?
Anything I can help you with?
They told me I should absolutely go off and see what else there is to see out there. So
The terminal over there has a few more items than what's on display.
Thanks, I already got what I needed. So I took off. I'm just going to drink this real quick here. Oh. Oh, I always like to start my day with a energy drink to kind of get me moving. And Cruise has always got what I need. So I told my parents that I wanted to go to space. They said, cool. My father gave me my Argo cargo, sent me to Area 18 to a friend of his to do some work to try to earn a ship. I headed to Area 18 and did some work for my dad's friend, Mr. Creed, Logan Creed. Bought myself a Drake cutter and headed off into space for the very first time. Out in Stanton, I did a little bit of work around ArcCorp, but I wanted to see more of the universe. So then I headed over to Hurston, did some work there, didn't really like it. Headed over to Microtech, spent a long time at Microtech, then moved to Orison. I liked Crusader a lot. Crusader was amazing. And then came back to New Babbage because I kind of missed the trees and the ground and all that kind of stuff. Been working at around Microtech for a little while now. And yeah, I've done so many different things that I never thought I would do in my life. I mean, all I ever did before this was just helping people move around ArcCorp. And now I have, I guess, I call myself jokingly a man about the verse. And what I mean by that is that I have done deliveries of parcels. I have done investigations of where parcels have gone. I've done investigations of people. I've done bounty hunting. I've done mercenary work. I've done just a little bit of everything. Recently I tried mining out for the very first time. And luckily for me, my mentor has allowed me to continue to use his mining ship, which I'm going to do some more mining. I don't think I'm going to do any today. I have a penchant for a particular type of work today, so I think I'm going to do that. But I have done some racing, which I'm definitely going to be doing again here soon, because it was really kind of fun and exciting and dangerous, actually, now that I come to think about it. So yeah, I've had some excitement. I really have. It's been a much different experience than I thought it was going to be when I was sitting on top of buildings at ArcCorp 007 staring at the stars. I think then the wide-eyed naivete of staring into the stars and saying, wow, there's a lot of people doing really cool things up there. I wish I could do that too. Versus the difference of what I'm doing now, where people are shooting at me and attempting to stop me from stopping them and chasing me around. It's definitely different. It really is. But having said that, I don't think I would change anything. My life is filled with excitement. I am doing good things and helping to keep the solar system safe for people to be able to travel around and do business in without having to worry about criminal elements. And I feel fulfilled, I guess. Would be the right word for it. I think I'm doing good. And because of that, I have every intention of continuing to do good. I know that it's easy to become a bad actor and do the wrong thing, but I don't want that to be me. I want to do the right kind of stuff.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Let's
system.
see. I am going to grab my Taurus,
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the. Please visit us again.
which is at Hangar 10. You know what? He is waiting for somebody, so I'm going to go over here. I don't know if he's waiting for somebody to come out of that particular elevator or what, but I don't want anything to do with it. And I am headed to Hangar 10. Where my ship is waiting for me, ready to go. They both have guns. I need to check, make sure I have everything I need on me real quick. I have ammo, guns. Oh, I need to put that back. I did some cleaning on one of the guns the other day, and I need to put it back on the ship now. This one here? Yeah, it's this one here. Okay, so I need to put that back where it was. There's my big old girl, ready to go. So I'm thinking that today, due to the fact... Oh, Gia, did I ask you to put on some music for me? I apologize. Would you please throw on my playlist for me?
Please enjoy the selection of music I have chosen for you.
Thank you so much. I don't know why I didn't think about it before. Too busy setting up the Chronicle, getting everything ready. Wasn't paying attention. Typical. I need to... I think what I'm going to do is, for right now, I think I will go ahead and throw everything in here till I get where I'm going. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I will throw this one in here, and this one in here, my backpack in here. Oh, actually, wait, before I take off my backpack, I need to first of all grab these out. I'll leave those in there. Now throw my backpack in here. Did I bring my helmet? Oh no, I don't know if I brought my helmet or not. Okay, got my helmet with me, so I'm good. Okay, so I've got everything I need. Now I need to go load my Ursa and my Holtz back up. They're taken care of. Yeah, I think I'm good to go. If I'm correct. Orbital Harmony, this is WoahBot in the Minotaur asking for takeoff permission from New Babbage, please.
You are clear to launch.
Departure permission from New Babbage Police is granted. Safe travels, WoahBot in the Minotaur. Thank you for using Orbital Harmony services.
Good morning, Vega. Do me a favor, please, and power up the ship. Good morning, Vega. Can you please power up the ship?
Ship systems are powered up and ready.
Think I need to do some recalibration real quick here. This one goes to... No. I can never remember which one of these is the thing I want. Shields? Nope, not that one. Oh, I already did that one. Must be in here somewhere. No, it's not that one. Nope, comms goes to the other side. Must be heat. Wait, that was it right there. That's the one. Okay. That one goes there. This one will be comms. This one here ends up being... my power. This one ends up being my shields. And this one... I don't know which one would go in the middle here. Nope, so that one, the self-status and the target are good, so it's going to be one of these guys. Not that one. Not that one either. That works. Am I good? Everything's set up the way I like it? Perfect. Okay. Whew. A whole lot more trouble than you think. Raise landing gear. Raise landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, I'm not going very far. I still need to grab some contracts as well. Looks like there's a carrot down there getting ready to go somewhere. Don't want to get in his way. Make sure I give them enough room to do what they've got to do. Should be good somewhere right in here, I think. Tree to my right. Make sure I don't hit that. This should be a good spot, I think. Perfect. Engines offline. It's like a storm's coming in. Good morning, Emily. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, darling. I'm feeling splendid as always. How
Ooh,
can I
need to put on my
assist
helmet.
you today?
Whew. Needed to get my helmet on fast. As of right now, Emily, I don't have anything going on, but I may need your services later.
No worries, love. I'm here whenever you need me.
Vega, is the ship prepped and ready to go?
Yes, the ship is prepped and ready for departure. Loud and clear.
I will be back in just a moment with the Ursa and the Pulse.
Understood. I'll be here, keeping the ship ready.
So that Carrick is... must be setting up for something. Oh, man. That got me out of breath. Whew. Okay, you know what? I have not even looked at my contracts this morning yet. Okay, so I definitely need to grab a hold of Call to Arms, just in case anything happens. Moby Network's going a little bit slow this morning, I see. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Claim Jumpers, Copion, bin location, deliver confidential materials. Don't know if that's anything I need or not. Search. Data Prolinide retrieval needed. Constellation transport was attacked, destroyed before it could reach its final destination. Local authorities have been notified. Delivery of their GenMod seeds. Extract the shipment from the last contact. You know what? I'll grab that. Seems like something that might be right up my alley. Let's see what else we have. Investigations. Need of contractor. Locate one who's working about... oh, aboard a Constellation. I think this might be the same one I just did. Constellation. Maybe these might be in... these might actually be linked. I'm going to grab this one as well, in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, they are part of the same investigation. Somebody who has been reported missing. I do quite a bit of investigative stuff. Ovalex Distribution Center. I'll grab that one. And wreckage claim. Wreck on Microtech. Locate the black box. This could be the same one, so I'm going to grab it too. There's a chance that all three of these companies are all looking for the same wreck. If that's the case, that could definitely be in my favor. Microtech Protection Services, search for Jianyu Walburn? Yanyu? Staging point. Okay, I'll grab that one as well. Quite a bit of investigation this morning. Whole bunch of... Ooh, a retrieval op. Moorland Hills. Where's Moorland Hills? I don't think I've ever been to Moorland Hills before. I will grab this one. You know what? I think that might be enough for now. So I think first I will start off with this one here, which I'm already on. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Ursa.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Get it put into the ship.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit
Garage 12. And then once I get that taken care of, then I will go ahead and grab my Pulse, throw it in there as well, just in case I need it. Because you never really know. Garage 12, Garage 12. Never know when you might need a mobile hospital. And I have needed it many, many times. Already in my colors. Always makes me happy. One of those guns I have actually goes in here. Now my imprint is set to the Ursa, so if anything goes wrong and I need a bailout, I will have one. And then get this loaded up.
You are clear to launch.
Everything looks good here. Then I'll go grab my Pulse. That Carrack is much larger than my ship.
Thank you. And please visit again.
I think. Make sure the guy's not down here anywhere. See, I like to park a little ways away from the garage to give other people a chance to get their vehicles out as well and not have me in their way. The first load up is always the easiest because the first load up allows me to just pull this thing straight in. Yeah, I seem lined up. Seem lined up over there. Nope, not lined up. Ow, ow. Okay, I need to go over to the right just a little bit, or left, I meant. And should stop right about there. Right there, I believe. Best part about this is that once I leave the cabin here, you just seal it up behind me. Now I'll run back and get my Pulse. Oh, here goes this run again. That's the bad part about parking so far away. Emily, do you ever do any mercenary work?
I leave the mercenary work to those with a taste for combat. My talents lie in information and strategy. Need any intel or strategic advice?
Oh. So I guess that means you don't do any bounty hunting either.
That's right, sweetie. I prefer to stay behind the scenes. Bounty hunting's best left to the professionals. But I can definitely help you track down bounties if needed.
Did you just mention that I was a professional? Okay, so grab my pulse.
Welcome.
Well,
To the
I did imply
welcome
that someone with
to
your
the ASOP
potential could
vehicle
certainly
retrieval
handle
system.
bounty hunting with finesse. Need any tips or intel?
Welcome to the ASOP. Please visit us again.
Not right this moment, but I'm sure I'll be contacting you soon. I need to make sure that my
I'll be ready
pulse,
whenever you are. Until then, take care.
Pulse is there. Do I have it? Nope, now I got it set up like it should. Okay, now it's set up properly. One thing my mentor says all the time is you've got to look good in order to do good.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following place.
Over to Garage 8. I like to think that he's right on that. I like to think that maybe by looking good that I will automatically do good. Or maybe I do better by looking good. Ooh, or maybe I do better by looking better. Okay, so as soon as I get this pulse loaded in, I can go and start trying to find people. Where are they at anyways? Other side of the planet. Of course they're on the other side of the planet. Because nobody's going to ever be like, hey, WoahBot, you just need to just fly out of New Babbage like maybe 50 kilometers and we're right there. I'm not going to get that lucky. Let's see. Power it on. Contact ATC.
You are clear to launch.
Bring it down just a little bit. Perfect.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Once I get this thing parked, I am good. Every time that I see people on hover bikes, they always go as fast as they can go. And for me, the thought is almost anything you do is going to be faster than walking. So why not slow down a little bit, make sure that you're safe, and then you don't have to worry about it. This seems like a good spot, I think. Oh, maybe back a little bit. Oh, that was too much. Try that again. Right about here, I think. Should be good. Yeah, this will be great. I don't always need my bike, but if I do need it for something, it's really nice to have it there. I am completely set up now. Whew, and I can take my helmet back off. Hopefully, wherever I'm going is on the more temperate side of Microtech and not in the freezing cold. And the first one I'm after, I believe, is the retrieval. Yes. Go to the last point of contact to pick up the cargo. Okay. So if I'm fortunate, then everything or 3 of these contracts will all be at the same wreck. If I'm fortunate. Now the question is, when I get there, will there be anybody else there? Do I have to worry about other citizens being in my way? Engines online, please.
Engines are online.
Raise landing gear, disable VTOL, and switch to navigation mode, please.
Landing gear retracted, VTOL disabled, and navigation mode activated.
Thank you very much, Vega.
You're welcome.
Once I get out of the atmosphere just a little bit, then I can zip the other direction. Everything's looking nominal, nothing looks out of place. That always makes me happy when things are looking right. That's how I like to start my day, is by ensuring that everything is going the way it's supposed to go, so that I don't have any problems later on. So if I am in the daylight here, chances are I'm probably... Okay, so that's 1.7 million away, and that is 1.6, so I think that's where I'm headed to. Jump to quantum, please.
Quantum jump executed.
Bye, New Babbage. Now, how far away am I going to be? Still 300 kilometers away. Don't think there's any way for me to get closer than that, so I'm going to have to hoof it. Wow, that is going to be a long flight. I think what I'll do is I will work my way up towards the upper atmosphere a little bit where I can get as much speed as possible. And then I will just head that direction. Enhance vision, please.
Switching to dark mode.
Am I up high enough? I am not. Need to go a little bit higher. I think I have to be like 25 kilometers above the surface in order to be able to reach my maximum speed, if I remember correctly. It should be somewhere right in here. See how much speed I dropped from being up here. Okay, there we go. I'm not at my maximum speed, but I'm pretty close. There we go. Now I'm at my... Yeah, now I'm where I need to be. Now all I have to do is just head that way. Guess I could spin. I can see the planet a little bit better. Not that there's much to see with this sort of cyan tint to everything. Normal vision. Well, now it's just blackness. But I can still see everything, so I'm good. I'll be there before I know it. So, Emily, while I'm flying, do you have any cool stories for me?
Oh, absolutely. Have you ever heard about the daring heist on ArcCorp's Area 18, where a group of smugglers outwitted the local security to steal a shipment of UEE military prototypes? They used a series of cunning diversions and precision timing, all orchestrated with flawless coordination, truly a masterclass in deceptive tactics.
That sounds pretty amazing.
It was quite the spectacle, indeed. The ringleader had a knack for turning impossible odds into their favor. It always pays to have a sharp mind and a daring spirit in the verse.
Were you a part of that operation?
As thrilling as it was, I wasn't directly involved. But let's just say, I might have had a hand in providing some crucial intel. Quietly aiding from the shadows has its own kind of excitement.
Yeah, that is definitely more your style, isn't it?
Absolutely, darling. Information is my weapon of choice. It's amazing what a bit of intelligence can achieve.
Enhanced vision.
Vision is now enhanced.
I definitely can't say that my adventures have been as exciting as the life that you've led yet, but I am getting there.
Every great legend starts somewhere, love. With your potential, it's only a matter of time before your name is whispered with the same admiration. I'll be here to assist you all the way.
Thanks, Emily. I will speak to you soon.
Looking forward to it, darling. Fly safe.
Okay, I'm 27 kilometers from my target. Can't see very well beneath the clouds, even with my enhanced vision. Don't know if I don't see anything on radar. Scan the area. Nothing around yet. That's good.
Scanning the area. Stand by for results.
Okay, so I think I may be able to land close to the wreck, especially if I don't see anything. Scan the area. Scan the area, please. No, I don't see any. Oh, there's something.
Area scan complete.
SCM mode.
SCM mode activated.
So those two unknown areas. Okay, so I think I'm almost there. Enable VTOL mode.
VTOL mode enabled.
Lower landing gear. Oh, nope, I've got something around. Raise landing gear.
Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted.
Raise VTOL.
Currently, I can't perform that action. Can I assist you with something else?
Okay, so that is my target. Yeah, he's firing at me, but that's fine. I just need to make sure to stay out of his area there. That reclaimer must have been coming after the wrecked Constellation, and I guess he doesn't want to share. Can't even tell, my targeting system is not working for some reason. And I can't tell if I'm doing any damage to him or not. Maybe if I untarget him and target him again? He could have some cargo on there. Ooh, he got me a couple times there. Definitely not letting him out of my sight.
No further details available at this time.
Wow, how tough is his armor? No, I definitely want to keep the lights on him there so I can see. I've got 4 Galdrines on this thing. How is he not taking damage? Oh, ow, 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 ow. Definitely doing a number on me, though. Something's got to give sooner or later. He doesn't have any friends in the area, so that's good, at least for me. Where's he going? Trying to run? I think he's trying to run away. How in the world are 4 Galdrines not doing any more damage than this? See if I can get above him again. I don't see anything falling off. I don't see any smoke. There we go. Now I see something. Okay, so he is disabled. Heading towards the ground. I feel like I should follow him down there and see if he's got any... Oh, it's going to be in a bad area. Lower landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
I don't even know how in the world I'm supposed to do this. Don't think my tractor beam is powerful enough to flip over that big old ship, but I'm going to try. Normal vision. Okay, let's see if this works. I have not used the tractor beam on this thing since I got it. I guess there's no time like the present. Switch fire, grav. Where's the power at? Power, no, that's exit. Power on. There we go. Too heavy. That's what I thought was going to happen. Yep. That was exactly what I thought was going to happen. It's just too much, which makes total sense. So I think I'm going to go ahead and head back up. Now the question is there a way for me to check out what's on top? I have to remember where the... Oh, I guess I should probably scan it first. Maybe that would do me better good here. Scanning mode. Carrying one passenger who's deceased. Oh, so it doesn't have anything on it anyways. Never mind. I don't need it. Okay, in that case, raise landing gear.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, that just makes my life a little easier. Back to the job I was hired to do instead. Enhance vision.
Vision is now enhanced.
Yeah, I don't know if it is, though. Lower landing gear.
Landing
Okay, so
gear
there's
deployed.
the pickup site. I think I'm supposed to be grabbing a package. Possibly locating somebody. On an angle here. I think I am. I think I'm on the side of a mountain. Maybe if I try it like this. Seems to be pretty good. Engine's offline. And normal vision. Don't know if I need my weapons or not, but I think I'm absolutely going to take them with me just in case. Oh, I forgot about the stupid... So I need my backpack and my gun. And then this gun here goes... here. So I'm going to close that. Put my helmet on. It could be ice cold when I get out there. And then this particular gun here I need to place here. I don't think I need my... I think I'm good to go. Okay, so I've got a piece of cargo here. Ooh, it is windy here. I don't see anybody. Hopefully my lights will do enough to give me what I'm after. I wanted to bring a gun just in case there happened to be someone out here. That reclaimer, there's always a chance that reclaimer was not by itself. So there is a piece of cargo in the ship. I don't see anyone. Is that my cargo? Okay, that's my cargo there. I'll go ahead and get that in the ship first, and then once I get that in the ship, then I'll go ahead and see about the other two contracts that I had. See if they happen to be at the same spot. Looks like the sun's coming up at least. think I'll just set this down and pick it up myself, because I'm going to need to do a little bit of a jump to get up here. Oh. Put this up in the ship. I guess I'll just go ahead and drop it here. It'll be fine. That's a good space for it. And then my next one was an investigation for a person, I believe. Investigate a wreckage claim. Collect the black box. Let me see if this is the one. It might be, actually. See if I can find the black box of this crash, and if it is, I'll pick it up and see if it's the one. So there is cab up here. You usually be able to tell the black box immediately, because the black box is usually... Oh, that thing is half buried. The black box is usually blinking at you. Very, very bright and very annoying. Well, they do that so that... it's easier to find in a crash site. Don't see anything blinking at me yet. But the black box could be scattered anywhere, so I need to look in the different places. Like that, right? There's the black box. This what I need? Yep, that's the black box. Okay, so now I've got number 2. Now all I need to do is find out whether or not the person I'm supposed to be finding is also here or not. If they are, I'm set. Let me see if I can grab this and pick it up with me. Ugh. So far, so good. I'll just set this right here, I think. I don't have to worry about it. And then let me see whether or not this one also happens to be here. It was an investigation for a person, I believe. Constellations. Let's see if this is the one. Yep, this is it. Okay, so I need to find Almodovar. Almodovar. Is this him by chance? That is not the guy. You know what I probably should do is... You know, actually, I don't think I am going to move him. Is there a person up there? Don't see anybody up there. There's somebody up front. And the whole inside of that thing is completely burned out. That is also not my guy. See, I could take all this scattered cargo and stuff with me. But usually it's not even worth the trouble of trying to get rid of it all. So I think what I'll do is just leave it here. Keep looking around for my contacts. How many people serve aboard a Constellation? I mean, on mine, it's just me, but... nobody in there. Nobody down there. Just checking the entirety of the wreck real quick here, just in case there's anybody else laying outside of the wreck that maybe got thrown. So if the crew perished... oh, here's somebody. That's also not my guy. If the crew perished, who put out the flares? Or maybe somebody put out the flares then perished? Okay, these are the engines, or the rear nacelles. Nacelles? I'm not sure what the proper way to pronounce it is. I'm from Arc Corp. I barely speak Imperial Common. Nobody around here. Nobody over there. Look, back here. It looks like this is all burned out too. Barely even any structure holding that together. Hopefully, my guy is in here. Wow, there's a lot of cargo in here. Afraid if I get down there that I may not be able to get back out. Let me find out. Ugh. There's quite a bit of cargo in here. Maybe I should take some cargo. What I don't see is any bodies. What I need to see is a body. Nobody there. Nobody there. I thought maybe somebody might be stuck in the airlock or something, but it doesn't look like it. That jump shouldn't bother me if I'm right. Oh, did I see this guy? Oh. Also not the person. Okay, so at this point, the only place I have not checked is inside there, where I got the black box from. Don't see anybody around there. But yeah, it's either got to be in this part, or they got thrown so far that I have no idea where. This is all burnt out too. I may not even be able to find a body in here if there is one. There's another box there. I do not see anyone in here. Well, I can't get upset if 2 out of 3 contracts are fulfilled. Do I want to pick up this stuff and take it with me for a little bit extra cash? I wish these guys all carried some sort of identification on them. So I can either widen my search a little bit. Look around out here, because there's always a chance that he could have been, or actually, I don't know if Almodovar is a female or a male name. So I will just refer to them as they. I do not know if they got ejected farther out. What is that? That is nothing. But they could have been ejected farther than what I've searched so far, and I wouldn't even know it. I mean, essentially, I've got an entire planet here, so if they were ejected far enough... But I don't see anybody. Just figured now that it's got a little bit more light out here, I'd try to look around a little farther afield. See if I happen to find a body. So far, I have found 4 corpses, and none of them, when I searched them, seemed to be the person I was looking for. Don't see anything down there. I may just be out of luck. Their body may have burned up in the crash, or they may have been ejected much farther out. But I do owe it to the family to do one last sweep and see if maybe, just maybe, I might find them. I don't see any sort of wreckage back here at all, which leads me to believe that the wreckage as it came down was pretty tight and broke up on impact. If you look at it, you can see the 2 rear nacelles and then the aft portion. Yeah, I don't think. Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe I could bring some peace to the family. Let me continue with my sweep and go all the way around one time. I don't believe that a Constellation would have more than 4 serving aboard it, because there are, well, unless, I was going to say there's 4 beds, so there would probably most likely be 4 crew members. However, having said that, they could do hot bunking, hot swapping bunks, where one set of the crew goes on shift while the other set sleeps, and then vice versa. Depending upon what the Constellation was even hauling with it. Okay, so I know where 4 bodies are. I will search all 4 of them one last time. So there was 2 here. Just trying to see if they have any identification on them at all. And none. I will send that location. That is not the person. Then this notification again. I already searched this person. They didn't have anything on them at all. Not that one. One right up here. If they have anything on them. No identification. And then the last one was back here. I do not see a 5th victim anywhere. You know, I didn't check the turrets. which would be... Oh, actually, they would be up here. It looks like the turrets actually got burnt out as well. Because the turrets would actually be up in this area here. There's nobody in... Oh, wait, there's somebody. Oh, it looks like he's impaled by the seat. See if this is the one. Oh, there it is. I found him. The pilot. Wait, did it tell me it was the pilot the whole time? Oh, I'm so happy. At least I can let them know what happened to their family member. That makes me feel joyous right there. Okay, so... Yeah, that's actually three contracts. I need to stop by New Babbage and turn in both of these, the flight recorder and the gin mod seeds. Whew. Getting a little icy out there, I think. Go ahead and throw this in here. At least now that I'm inside, I will slowly warm back up a little bit. Well, Vega, I was able to get the gen mod seeds, find the flight recorder, and actually find the pilot.
Excellent work. Ready for your next command or any assistance required.
Go ahead and kill the lights because I don't need them. We are going to head back to New Babbage.
Understood. Preparing for departure to New Babbage.
Oh, look at that. Give me control of the... We control?
Do you suppose I could have a few words?
That actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Go a little bit higher. Like this, maybe. Pull this back a little tiny bit and down a little bit. Gia, do me a favor, please, and take a shot for the Chronicle.
Affirmative.
That is not bad at all. Actually, I should have done this. Hold on a second. Get ready to take one more. Now?
Affirmative.
Okay, go ahead and put the drone camera back if you would. Raise landing gear, put away VTOL, and switch to navigation mode.
Landing gear retracted, VTOL mode disabled, and navigation mode activated.
Now back to New Babbage. That was an extremely amazing outcome. I'm very, very happy about the fact that I was able to get all three of those done. Now all I need to do is head back to New Babbage, which should be pretty much, yeah, that's what I thought. Pretty much the other side of the planet. Quantum jump, please.
Quantum jump executed.
And of course, once I get back over there, then I will not have any daylight. But that's fine. I'm used to it. It's just starting to get dark, though. That's not so bad. I've had worse. By far. Okay, so I need to figure out where exactly it is I'm going. So one of these is the wreckage claim track. That one goes 20 kilometers that way. And then the other one was the search. And it goes 25 kilometers. Okay, so no matter what, okay, I'll just go to the gen mod seeds first, I think. Enhance vision. Enhance vision, please. I don't know if that's helping me or not. I think it's helping. I mean, I can see the city, but I think I could see it before. Normal vision. It helps a little bit.
Vision has returned to normal.
Like, I can no longer see the ground. I can still see the buildings, but I can no longer see the ground. Whereas before, I could see the ground at least. But where I'm going here, I think I will be fine. Now I'm getting down to the clouds. I just need to make sure I don't hit a building or any antennas that are sticking up off the buildings. SCM mode, please.
SCM mode activated.
Activate VTOL.
VTOL mode
Lower landing
enabled.
gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Think that I can come straight in the other direction. One thing I do love about the Constellation is its VTOL thrusters are really powerful, which is extremely helpful in these situations. Oh, too close to the building, I think. Back up just a little bit. There we go. Engines offline. I won't be out there, but for a moment, I think I should be fine. Let me go ahead and grab the gen mod seeds first, I think. And then after I grab the gen mod seeds, then I will do the... Oh, wait, I think I need to face this way. Whew, that wind is cold. Oh, look, they finally turned the lights on for me. That was nice of them. You would have thought that the ship landing on the pad would, you know, sort of trigger some sort of a, I don't know, some sort of a proximity sensor or something, but maybe not. Wait for the green thumb. And I got it. Okay, that one's taken care of. Oh, wow, that wind is going. My ship looks good. Oh, that wind is powerful. Drone mode. I'm trying. Go ahead and put away drone camera, please. Oh. Get me out of that wind. And then, oh, I guess I should probably go ahead and get the other one loaded up. Be this one here. Engines online.
Engines are online.
Watch that antenna. Raise landing gear. A little flight through the city here. Make sure I don't hit any buildings. Tend to not appreciate that kind of stuff. At least they've got a beautiful view of New Babbage down here. See that antenna right there? You have to be so careful about these antennas. I wish that the New Babbage Development Committee would make them put, I don't know, phosphorescent paint on the antennas or something. I mean, some of them have marker lights at the top, which is great, but that doesn't help me with all the ones that don't have marker lights. All those ships down there. It's like a parking lot. And I think I'm good. Okay, so once I drop off this black box, well, I don't know exactly where I'm going. Watch that building there. Is that an antenna sticking out of that building? There's one right beneath me. I need to watch that antenna. Lower landing gear.
Landing gear already deployed.
Thank you very much. I think I'm in a pretty good spot there. The wind's kind of blowing me a little bit. Engines offline.
I'm unable to understand your request. Could you please clarify?
You're fine. I took care of it myself.
Understood. Let me know if you need anything else.
And now the black box. At least if nothing else happens today, I could say that I completed 3 contracts and made somebody happy. Thought they had the door open for me. I was excited. This is a different version of a black box. I thought they always had red lights on them blinking. I could be wrong. Okay, there's a flight recorder. Oh, look at that. 3 contracts complete. Blue triangle. Wow, they own 3 buildings? Or else they are just... Maybe the 2 buildings with the blue flashing on it is theirs, and the other building they're just advertising on? Okay, so that took care of that. I should probably check with my Yacht Club contact to see if there's anything going on over there. Ah, see? And that's why you look at these things. Okay, so before I do anything else, I need to do this first. Oh, this will be my first time doing it with this new ship. Engines online.
Engines are online.
Raise landing gear. Retract VTOL and switch to navigation mode.
Landing
My mind
gear
went blank
retracted.
for a moment. I didn't know what was
VTOL
going on.
disabled and navigation mode activated.
The 890 jump is up there. See if I can help this go a little faster. I wonder if, I'm going to try something here. Don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm going to attempt something and see if I can make my life a little easier. If this works. Okay, so I'm going to stop right here for a moment. I'm going to get fully suited up and ready. And then sit back in my chair. Go ahead and grab my backpack, gun. And throw my helmet on. Am I good? Yep, I'm about as good as I can get. Okay, so hopefully, will my backpack fit in the chair? Ooh, that's a little bit uncomfortable, but not too bad. Oh, I can deal with it for a few minutes. Okay, so I'm going to travel that direction. And then They can prepare for battle.
Preparing for battle. Ready for your next command.
There's the 890. Scan the area. Scan the area. Never mind, I already got it.
I can't perform skin area. Can you please provide more details?
I took care of it, thank you. Oh, where's the other one go?
You're welcome. Let me know if you need anything else.
Whoa, what kind of ship is that? I don't think I've ever heard that sound before. Holy crap, he's all over the place. He is all over the place now. There's my other target. There he goes. Okay, back to the 890. Wait, is this the 890? Yes, this is the 890. There is the... Okay, so I'm going to try... pull myself close to the side here. Don't know if this is the right spot or not. We're about to find out. Engine's offline.
I'm unable to understand your request. Could you please clarify?
You are having a lot of trouble understanding me today. What's going on?
I apologize for any confusion. Please provide clarification, and I'll assist you promptly.
Drain the hold, please.
Affirmative.
Helmet's on. Weapons with me. Oh, I'm a little bit farther away than I wanted to be. I do not have enough time to secure this. I'm not going to make it in time. Refill airlock.
Yes.
Crap, I see somebody coming there. I'm trying to get to this as fast as I can. Come on. Nothing there. Nothing there. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. Let's stick your head up. Ow, 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 ow. Holy heck. Oh, oh, oh. GIA Institute. Clone Protocol.
Affirmative.
What? Where am I? Oh, that's right. I'm Okay. At least I know exactly where I'm at. Throw this on. I need to grab... Oh, it's a good thing I put on this suit before I popped in here. Back out I go. And that is precisely why I did it right there.
Jump point? Where the fuck did they go? Where the hell they go?
Bring out this. That's all I got, though. Oh, I forgot to... Luckily, I think all I did was just unfill this room here.
Must be gone.
I need to be very careful here.
Let's see what's going on.
Now, where's the third guy? Come on. Oh, a fourth. Crap, and there's somebody coming down around the... Ow, 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 ow. Whew. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Don't see anybody. Nobody in here. Can I close the door? Okay, I think what I'll do is I will set this on the floor. There. And then leg armor, backpack. I'll take my 2 extra ammo and throw them in here. Then I will take all this off and just throw it off to the side here because I don't need it. It has now served its purpose. Grab my suit. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'll pick those up in a second. I need to grab my full set of gear. Now that I've got my full set of gear, I can go ahead and store both of these. Grab my gun back again. And grab this gun to put back where it was. I think the other thing I should probably do is probably get myself all repaired. Well, healed, repaired, same difference. Tractor beam, lifeguard, that's what I needed. Okay, now I feel better there. And now I should be ready to go again. after I repull all my ammo. Now I'm ready to tackle the rest of it. Okay, so I should be good now. Back to what I was doing. Let me check down here first, just in case. Don't see anybody. I think I'm good. Don't see anybody up there, but that doesn't mean there isn't anybody up there. Nobody there, nobody there. Okay, seems to be good there. Let me check here, just in case. I don't know if everybody came after me at once, or I think they may have called for backup, because I think everybody off this entire floor came to my position. There's my ship out there. Parked a little farther away than I wanted to. Definitely say that I did not want to go where I went. G, is my HUD reading correctly? Do I have 6 hostiles left on the ship?
Yes.
Let's go down to engineering, I think. I think I'll clear from the bottom up, maybe, or from the rear forward. Rear forward and bottom up. That's a guard. Oh, hey, guys, do you not see the guy up there? Hey. Do you see there's a guy up top? See if I can take him out real quick. Maybe he won't see me coming. It took care of that. Oh, heard somebody. This usually is not open. Nobody in here. No, it's his own fault. He chose a life of crime. Where the heck's everybody else at? Uh-oh. Oh, sorry about that, man. Come on, you guys aren't dumb enough to keep walking out of that door, are you? Oh, he actually spasmed back up. Just making sure nobody's hiding behind any of these pillars. That means that my last hostile should be somewhere in here. Not in there. Not in the bathroom. Where's this guy at? I've got one hostile somewhere on the ship who is currently giving me the slip. Wow, that was some helmet. He was able.
Hostiles eliminated.
Thank you, G. I appreciate it. Okay, let me go ahead and get this taken care of. There we go. I got all my batteries recharged. That took care of that. Gio, do me a favor, please. Let Yacht Club know that the 890 jump is good, and 3 of their security personnel made it. Unfortunately, none of their actual guests did.
Affirmative.
Thank you. And I am going to get out of here. Wish one of you guys had a custodian on you. If you did, then I would be able to grab some more ammo for myself. You know, there's always a chance one of you might. Let's see. Maybe not. You know what? I will find it on the next outing, I think. Looks like my ship may have drifted away just a little bit. Do me a favor, please, and siphon the airlock. Go ahead and close this for them. It'll be easier for them to dock when they get here. Where is my docking port? There we go. Ah. Refill room, please. I think what I'll do is I will head down real quick and put this ammo and gun back into Ursa. Close that. Then throw the extra ammo in here. I think I'm only supposed to have 2. I think that'll be fine. Go ahead and close that. I just need to get some extra ammo, I think, for the gun. So that way, if something happens and I end up being, let me see real quick here. Definitely need to get some extra ammo. But take off my helmet. This time I will put my backpack and weapon back in my locker before. There we go. What is my next contract? Been doing pretty good today. Delivery retrieval op for 12K. Mercenary. Oh, that's my call. Okay, so I think I will do this one next. Logistics depot and try to find somebody. That pays pretty well. And I do like contracts that pay well. Just trying to make sure that I have everything the way I want. Engines online, please. And 890 is in good condition, so
Engines are
I
online.
can head where I'm going. Navigation mode. Okay, so that's my next stop, which I
Navigation
think
mode
is in the
activated.
dark. Quantum jump, please. Off to my next adventure. Well, my next adventure for now. Oh, a little bit of stretching. Ah. Oh, I just felt a whole bunch of stuff in my back pop. You know, you would think that when a new clone is created, that it would automatically not have the aches and pains. But somehow, maybe it's because it is a clone. Enhanced vision.
Vision is now enhanced.
Maybe because it is a clone, that's the reason why you get all the same aches and pains. One of these days I'll try to learn a little bit better how the whole cloning technology thing works, because if I'm sore and then something happens and my current body expires and I'm cloned and put back into my body, Oh, I shouldn't hurt. I should feel good now. Yeah, that only seems fair. SCM mode. Oh, I can't hardly see anything. Normal vision.
SCM mode activated.
Switch me to normal vision.
Vision has returned to normal.
I think there is a storm going on here currently. Okay, so that is... I'm looking for a clear landing pad. Engage VTOL lower landing gear. I think this one is good.
VTOL mode engaged and landing gear deployed.
Thank you. And I saw the lights, so I think I'm in the right spot. Make sure I need to go forward a little bit. Right about there. I think this is the center of my landing pad. I need to get that LiDAR installed. Go ahead and turn off the engines.
Engines are offline.
Okay, because I am going to be going to combat, I definitely want to put on my helmet and bring my full kit with me. Maybe I'll get lucky, and while I'm here, I can actually pick up some extra ammo for the custodians. Why is that one opened? I just wanted to open mine. Okay, and I'm going to take the Ursa with me, just in case anything goes wrong. Open the cargo bay. Pull the Ursa out of the cargo bay and then close the door behind me. I just don't want to take the chance of anything going wrong and me not being prepared for it, so I'd rather do it this way. I think I caught something on my way out there. There's not much room in this thing. I swear I bumped my face, or the front of my helmet, into the... There it is. I think I bumped my helmet into the door every time I get in this thing. That's closed up. So I am looking for somebody. You know, there's a lot of people that go missing at these distribution centers, and I do mean a lot. A lot more than there should be. You know what? Just to make sure. There we go. Now I will be more protected. Now I can't see anything. I think it's this way right here. Oh, there's a... Is that somebody's ship parked in the middle of the road? And there's somebody else's ship parked in the middle of the road. What is with these people? Okay, my missing person is in there. Security controlled area. Uh-oh. That means that... Yep, that means that these are not good people. anybody there. Somebody sees me. Now the question is, do I want to put down my, I think I will. Put down my weapon real quick. Drive this thing in there. Oh, crap.
Guys on hostiles. Down, they're gone. Let's find them.
You wouldn't think these people would be able to stand concentrated fire. There's a guy behind me.
Found a body.
Don't see anybody. In order for me to get through this next door, I'm going to have to put down my weapon again. I'll put it up again. Could have swore I saw another... one of these guys somewhere. Maybe I was wrong.
Wherever they are,
See somebody back there. What do you mean power? Thought I had power. Now I got power. Could have swore I saw somebody around there. There's somebody right there. Feel like I'm oh, he's shooting at me.
Keep an eye out. I want to see what the fuss is.
Where'd that guy go? I almost feel like I'm taking advantage. I think that is just a worker. That guy's not. Oh. I think all the guys in here are coming after me. So my goal was to pull this in here and then exit out my... Oh, actually, I can't exit out my right door. I have to exit out the other door. That's fine. I'm still far enough out now, though. I think I'm good. Let me get out of that. Put down the engine. I think I should be fine on my own to get into the area now. And I've kind of walled myself in there. Figured this would be the easiest way. I saw you hiding there. Somebody's got a Nox in here. Let's see if I can drop down here. Enhance vision. Enhance vision.
Switching to dark mode.
Okay, so there's nobody there. There is the person I was looking for. That's good. Let's see if they have anything on them I can make use of. Looks like they do not. Good. I seem to be good as far as I can tell. Now all I need to do is get back to my vehicle.
Shit. Can't find any trace of him.
Normal vision. Normal vision.
Vision has returned to normal.
I think I can get out right there. Perfect. And that is the best way to ensure that I found my target. Oh, I just heard somebody shooting at me. Ow, ow. Ooh. Somebody just got a hold of me. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and fix myself up first. That kind of hurts. Oh.
The Navy is requesting support from any available CDF recruits.
Oh man, my left arm. Oh. Well, that definitely helped out quite a bit. Okay, let me get back in here. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Think he's down. Where are they all coming from? Stop shooting up my van. Okay, I think they're all... Nope, there's one over there. And this one here. I think if my... Okay, I think I'm good now. Maybe now I can leave. I mean, there's a part of me that would love to see if I can get some...
Starting a sweep to find the bastard responsible.
Get some ammo off these guys, but I don't think it's worth it. I think I've done enough damage for one time. I don't know what condition my vehicle's in. I think I'm good, but I don't honestly know. Take a look at it after I get out. Put it away. I did fulfill my contract, and that's the good part. That's what I came here for. I think right about there should be good. I'll take a quick look at it while I'm putting it away just to make sure. Okay, while that is happening, don't see any major damage anywhere. That's good. I think the shields did pretty good at keeping it safe from the small arms fire. Yeah, looks all right. Makes me super happy. I think last time I used my turret to help me figure out the best place to get in. So the turret is on... Nope. Yep, that was right. Okay, so this way. Now this way a little bit. I think I'm in a good spot right here. Nope, I'm not in a good spot. What the world just happened? I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I'm pretty sure it isn't good. Let me try this again. The center of the van should be right there. The center of the ramp. Means if I go right here... No. This should be... Ah, there we go. Now I'm good. Okay, now I just need to go back to right there. Now I got it where it belongs. Perfect. Take off my helmet. Need like a little elevator in and out of there instead of using this stupid ladder. See, look at that. It's just so unwieldy to... Like, I've been in the MSR. If I had like a little elevator like that, that would be great. I'd throw my backpack and gun back in. Everything's good. Let me see where my next contract is at. Investigation priority. Wait, those those are ones I've already done. Okay. Investigation. Another missing person investigation? Sure. I can do that one. Engines online.
Engines are online.
Goodbye, distribution center. Thank you for all the fun. Raise landing gear. Disable VTOLs. Switch to navigation mode.
Landing gear retracted, VTOL disabled, and navigation mode activated.
Now I am headed to watch my luck be the other side of the planet. It is pretty much the other side of the planet. Because that's just how it works. I think that's some sort of unspoken law of the universe or something. If you are on one side of the planet or the moon and you have another mission to do or another contract, it will always be on the opposite side of the planet or the moon. Which I guess sort of makes sense. Locate missing person. Kovalex. I think I've been to Kovalex before. Quantum jump, please.
Quantum jump executed.
Left arm's feeling better. I see daylight. The universe, you made me go to the other side of the planet, but you also gave me some daylight. So we'll call that even. With some pretty snow-capped mountains. I think that means I'm in a more temperate area, if just the mountains themselves are snow-capped. What request? I haven't asked for anything. There was no mention of any, wrongdoing or problems. Go ahead and switch to SCM mode. Activate VTOL and lower landing gear.
VTOL mode activated and landing gear deployed.
Okay, I've done this before.
Loud and clear.
Drone camera. Thank you. Oh, I might be able to get a really good shot for my chronicle out of this. I think. Thank you. Giving me control. I think that I am in a good position. Right about there. Good deal. While we're here, how about we... Oh, that's not a bad picture at all. If I can go this way, maybe? Yeah, but I kind of wanted the distribution center in there. How about we do this? Take the drone camera back some. You know, I don't know. Let's flip it around the other direction. Use the camera for the sun. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. Up a little bit. Over to the right a little bit. Maybe like that.
Got it. I'm here whenever you're ready.
Do you do me a favor, please, and take a shot for the chronicle?
Affirmative.
That's not bad. Okay, Vega, go ahead and replace everything. Thank you. Engines offline.
Engines are offline.
I think I should be just fine without a helmet, or I've got my pistol, so if worse comes to worse, I should be good. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with some of these distribution centers, but I have noticed in the past that I get called sometimes for investigations, and they seem to always put them in these ductworks here for whatever reason. Nobody there. You know what? I think I'm going to... Just trying to be careful just in case. I am looking for Lindsay Mayalona. Lindsay Mayalona. Is that a body up there? That is not a body up there. Okay, how about the other direction? I don't think I see anything up there either. Ugh. There is not, but there may be something back here. Nobody that way. You know what? I'll grab that just in case I need it. $47 meters that way. Let me see if I go down here. Looking for anything that... I wonder what's in here. The employees sometimes like to hide stuff back here. You have to be a little careful because you can find contraband. You can find all kinds of stuff back here if you look. I mean, as big as this place is, it can be pretty easy for people to do things they're not supposed to. What's in here? Or else maybe Kovalex is not paying their employees well enough that the employees feel they need to have stuff like a backup medical. Wait, was there nothing back here? Didn't see anything back there. There was definitely nothing here. I don't see anything at all. Looks like somebody hid something back here as well. Looks like somebody's trying to take home a multi-tool with them. Okay, so there's nothing here. My other 4 points that they thought I might be able to check are forward. I will just work my way forward. Let's see. There's one up here. Looks like I can go right through here and work my way forward here. Once I get up here, I can... Might be something up top, personally, possibly. I see lots of medical. Nothing that way. I see lots of medical being stashed in these boxes. Starting to make me wonder if Kovalex is perhaps food, medical. Makes me wonder if maybe Kovalex is putting their employees in dangerous positions and then not giving them the medical care that they need. Okay, so I did that one. Ugh. I know where I'm at now. Ugh. Now what it's got me wondering is if maybe not in the bowels at all and it's somewhere up top. I think I'm going to check up there next. I think this will get me up top here. Hmm. So everywhere I've looked so far, I have not seen anyone. Which is starting to make me wonder. If the body's even here. Okay, so I looked back there, looked up there. There was nobody. Looked up there, there was nobody. Looked back there twice. I looked up there. Let me go back to the front. I may have walked past the body, didn't even notice it. I didn't think I saw anybody up here. Looking around everywhere else, but I don't see any other place the body could be. Unless I majorly messed up. Nope, there's no body here either. There's a couple of stash boxes here. I'm wondering if maybe whoever it was might have disposed of the body, possibly. I think this is going to lead outside. That's what I thought. So that does me no good. A 4X telescopic. I'll take that. I don't have it in my backpack. Do I have enough room for it in my leg armor by chance? I do not. So, because I did not bring my backpack, I do have enough room. Sweet. Nothing in there. Okay, I honestly have no idea where they might have stashed the body at. Should probably close these behind me. You know, I'm just going to give it one more run through just to see if I can... I mean, there's something there. Possibly. More pink quick flares. So many... Wait, do I have any pink quick flares on me? Should be my leg armor is where I usually keep those. I do not, actually. Well, I've got some quick flares now. Thanks to the employees here. Okay, no bodies. No bodies. I do not think... Just trying to be thorough here. Let me go back up one more time. Nothing there or there. Somebody's slippers. I imagine the employees would probably not be very happy if they knew that I was inside of their area. I think I hurt myself on one of the R's or something. That's better. Nobody's stuffed back there anywhere. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on or where the body's at, but about the best I can do for everybody now. Is to do one more sweep of the whole area. I think I'll go to the right, work my way around, then come back. I don't know if that guy is sleeping or just being lazy on the job or what. Somebody was up here. I don't see any signs of foul play. Yeah, I didn't look anywhere around here last time because the spots they wanted me to focus on were in other places. But now I'm actually going to check around and see if... Oh, that looks like it is... Do not see... And that's going to lead to the other side. Okay, so when I come back around, I shouldn't have to worry about anything over there. I already checked all that. I've been through here. Those are all areas going into the main lobby. Can't imagine anybody leaving a dead body in the lobby. Well, that's even if I'm supposed to be investigating the disappearance, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's anybody here. Nobody around there. Not that I know how easy it is to get rid of a dead body. And there, that's an elevator to the top floor, so I'm sure they wouldn't be there. I've already been through here. There's nobody in here. Don't know where this ladder goes. Let me see where this goes. There's definitely no body up here. Oh, that looks like the control room, maybe? I don't see anybody in here. Okay, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. And I've already been through... Oh, I didn't go down here. I just came through. Hey, how you doing? Wait, what is that? I thought that was a weapon case for a minute there. Thought maybe I might have found my culprit. Excuse me, if you see any suspicious behavior, would you please let me know? You didn't hear me. Same goes for you. I'm gonna look down here real quick. I think I need to give myself a little healing. Oh, that's better. Don't see anything around here. Have you seen anything suspicious? Yeah, you're just gonna ignore me. I know I don't work here, so therefore you don't have to talk to me, etc., etc., etc. Nothing back there. A little. This is an elevator? No, that's an elevator. No need to go there. I didn't see anything back here. here's somebody. Excuse me, have you seen anything suspicious? It amazes me sometimes how rude citizens can be. I'm not even going to ask you, because you probably wouldn't tell me anyways. Okay, I've just about searched the bowels of this entire facility with 0 result. Which is going to lead me to believe that either my investigation leads to nothing foul going on, or else it's so foul that the body was moved. One of the two. That's where I came out before, so I'm good there. And that's it. That is pretty much the entirety of the area.
Remember, don't hesitate to call on me for anything.
I have now searched everything with no result, which means... Do you do me a favor, please? Let MTPS know that I have investigated and found no missing person. Therefore, I'm going to be abandoning the contract.
Affirmative.
Okay, well, guess that is what it is. I did my job, though. But unfortunately, they only pay me if I find somebody. Which I did not do, so I'm just not going to worry about it. Oh, I don't know what the heck they got going on down there, but kind of burned in my lungs a little bit.
Don't call on me.
That's better. Oh. Okay, well, that did the best I could do, so let me see what is next. I'll go ahead and abandon that contract there, because I could not find them. Oh, no. Abandon, there we go. And then I had a client of ours, Moorland Hills. I need to go collect 3 packages from Moorland Hills, which is, not too far away. Well, far enough away that I'm absolutely going to... Looks like the sun's come up quite a bit. I wonder if I can get one more shot for my chronicle here. Oh, it's getting kind of late for me. I think I've got another... I got another contract in me real quick. Switch to drone camera, please. And give me control. You know what I think I'm going to do is engines online.
There's nobody else can do this job because they got too much feeling.
Let me first lift off a little bit. Turn so that I've got a nice... I want to kind of square myself up a little bit if I can here. Put this direction, spin a little bit. And... Hit anything? I don't think I'll hit anything. I did not hit anything. Good. Okay, so let me... Go ahead and move that back some. And to the right a little bit. See if I can go back just a little bit more.
Acknowledged. What's next on the agenda?
That seems like a pretty good... Gia, do me a favor, please, and take a shot for the Chronicle right there.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead and put away the drone camera, please, and return it to its position. Thank you. We've got one more contract to do, Vega, before we hit it for the evening.
Got it. Ready for the next contract whenever you are.
Raise landing gear, disable VTOL, and switch to navigation mode, please.
Landing gear retracted, VTOL disabled, and navigation mode activated.
Head out. Then drop down to there. Please tell me that marker there is close to it. That would make my whole afternoon, evening I guess for me now, even though it's daylight. Question is it daylight where I'm heading? I think it will be because the sun came from in front of me. I believe I should be good, I think. Go ahead and hold there. Now, 595 and Harper's Point is 5, so that's good enough for me. Quantum jump, please. Hopefully that'll put me in the daylight.
Quantum jump executed.
As I watch Microtech sort of roll beneath me. Like a gigantic cold marble. Not too far away, that's not too bad. I think I gotta travel about 75 kilometers on my own. If I can help with this a little bit, I will transfer all my power to engines and then boost the crap out of everything. I'll make it a little bit quicker. Not great, but a little bit quicker. Eckhart security job. You know, ever since I did some work for Miles Eckhart, he has been bothering me non-stop. I've told him multiple times that I'm not around Hurston and I don't really enjoy doing any work around Hurston. And even though I've told him that Hurston isn't really my scene, he still continues to ask me to come over there and do some work for him. I mean, I guess I should feel flattered that he, liked what I did enough that he's been asking me to come back. Emily, have you ever had any dealings with Miles Hurston? Or sorry, Miles Eckhart?
Ah, Miles Eckhart. Quite the character, isn't he? He's a well-known mercenary contractor based in Lawville on Hurston. Our paths have crossed a few times. His reputation for high-paying contracts and reliable work precedes him. What about him piques your interest?
I was wondering if you ever found him to be a little bit clingy.
Miles Eckhart can indeed be persistent, especially when he has a job that requires your specific skill set. He values reliability and tends to stick close to those he trusts to get the job done. It's his way of ensuring success, though it can feel a bit clingy at times.
So I should take it as a compliment that he likes my work enough that he keeps on coming after me.
I'm not afraid.
Absolutely, darling. If Miles Eckhart keeps seeking you out, it means he recognizes your talent and reliability. Consider it a testament to your prowess and growing reputation in the verse.
SCM mode. Thanks, Emily. Appreciate it.
SCM mode activated.
Anytime, love. I'm always here to help.
Activate VTOL and lower landing gear.
VTOL mode activated and landing gear deployed.
Looks like they've got a nice little farming community going on here. I wonder why these packages are here. I think that I'm going to just land here. Oh, dang, what was that? Oh, man. That was a little different. Let me come right about here. I'm going to try not to bother them any. As long as they don't give me any grief, we're fine. Disable engines. I think I'm going to fully suit up just in case. Actually, I'm going to give me something to drink first. Then I think I'm going to suit up just in case. Just a little something to drink. Oh. Leave that for later. We'll sum in it. What's going on? Nope. Wait. No, I wasn't trying to... I did not call for the turret. What, am I supposed to tractor them from here? Wait, can I tractor them from here? 83, 80... No, I don't have a clear... That would be funny if I had a clear shot on them, though. Oh, I do have it. Oh, I had it. I had it. Okay, you know what? No more screwed around. Stop it. I don't know what I did with that package now. Now I gotta go find the package that I was messing around with when I should have left it alone. My own fault. Oh wait, I wanted to pick my drink back up here. Couldn't store that back where it was. Put my helmet on. Grab my gear. I guess I left my locker open. Great. Good job. Good job. And I never did get any... Never did get any of the stuff I was after. The ammo for the... I've got to find that other box now. Over to the right, I think inside of a building maybe. I'll just leave this like it is for right now. Go right up through here just in case they're watching me. Well, I don't know what this is they're farming. Almost looks like weeds.
New ones every day.
Okay, I think it said it was a box of aluminum. Are those people armed? I can't tell. I think this is the box, though. That aluminum? I think it's the right box. Although I think it just says minerals. Hard to see while I'm jogging here. Don't know if all three of these boxes are going to the same place. That says... This scenario new? Oh, whatever it is making me sneeze, so I am going to drop that right now. I don't know what the heck that is, but how exactly it got in my helmet filters, I'm not sure. I'm just going to boldly just jog right up here and see if anybody has a problem with me. I love this area, though. This is a great place for a settlement. Folks, I mean you no harm. I'm just here to pick up some packages that were misappropriated. I will not bother you if you do not bother me. Is that a deal? I don't know if they're part of a cult or something. They're just not even paying any attention to me. Let me grab a hold of this one. This one says the same thing. This scenario new. I don't know what this scenario new means. See, I'm just grabbing the package. I will not harm you. Promise. The world is happening here. That Taurus is very massive when you're on the ground. Ugh. I think all three of them are going to the same place. Correct? So this is titanium. The last one I think was aluminum. Well, as long as they don't give me any problems for my last one, then I will be out of their hair. My goal is always to not have to harm anyone. However, I guess you could say that my, what is it my father always used, that old earth term? My modus operandi is that if you mean me harm, I mean you harm. Ladder? Ah, see, there is a ladder. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. I can scoot around this edge here. I think somebody might have been trying to hide this one. Nope, not hiding it anymore. See if I can jump down. Oh, I missed. Ouch. And that turned out all right. Nobody's harmed. Everybody's good. Hey. Ah. Perfect. There's my 3 boxes. Oh, wait. I should probably put my stuff back away here. I will go ahead, throw my backpack and gun back in the storage. This time I'll actually close the door. Take off my helmet and get out of here. I do love it when things just work right. Nobody gets hurt and everything's fine. Engines online, please.
Engines are online.
Raise landing gear, switch to navigation mode, and retract VTOLs.
Landing gear retracted, navigation mode activated, and tolls retracted.
Now all I have to do is head to the other side of the planet again, I think. Yep. Means I will be back in the dark. I do not doubt for a moment. Perfect. Then Nequist, Neek emergency shelter. Sure, they probably need these supplies. So it looks like these supplies were actually going to the emergency shelter to help citizens in need, should they ever be stuck somewhere. And then they were abandoned, stolen, lost, crashed, found, appropriated, misappropriated. I don't know. But however they got taken, they ended up at a derelict settlement, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because, you know, usually people who live at those derelict settlements are there because they have sort of lost everything. But the fact that all those people are just standing around, sort of staring at their Moby glasses, makes me think that it may be some sort of a brainwashed cult or something. So maybe we did them a favor. Enhanced vision.
Vision is now enhanced.
Just need to watch the ground, which I can't see very well. I can see the horizon over there. I do not see the ground very... Oh, I see it coming up. Okay, I can actually see the ground. Thank goodness for this enhanced vision software on my AR lenses. SCM mode.
SCM mode activated.
Enable VTOLs and lower landing gear.
VTOL mode enabled and landing gear
So
deployed.
there's the shelter. I don't see the... Oh, no. Let me see if I can find the front. Ah, there's the front right there. And I don't want to crush their stuff anyways, so that works out pretty good. Normal vision.
Switching to light mode.
I think I can get a little bit closer, maybe. That should be good. I should probably put on my helmet because the reason why there's an emergency shelter out here, engines offline, is because the area can be full of storms and quite dangerous.
Engines are offline.
And I've got 3 packages to deliver, so I'll go ahead and put my helmet back on. Make sure that I'm safe. This one ends in 219. Neither one of the other ones do. Ooh, it is cold out here. I'm sure the emergency shelter will be very happy to have its emergency supplies back. I don't even know if there's anybody here. I don't think these emergency shelters usually have anybody in them. I think they just have supplies. Oh, and a safe place to be. And a radio to call for help. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so there's nobody here. This one goes here. That's one of my packages. Oh, it is dark in here. You know, I never did look at my Mobi-Glass this morning to see how much funds I had. Usually I always start out my chronicles with looking at my funds, so I know if I had a good day or a bad day. But I did not actually look at my funds, so I don't know. Vega, do you happen to know how much funds I had this morning when I started out? How much UEC?
I don't have access to that information currently. Would you like me to assist you any other way?
No, thank you. I was just wondering.
All right, let me know if you need anything else.
This one goes here. Still don't know what this scenario new is. Maybe that's a brand name? Last one. And that one goes right next to it. Perfect. This should take care of that. And it does. That's awesome. Anything? Oh, there is a box in here. See if there's anything in there I need. I shouldn't need it. Nutrition bar, black hat, some Cruise Lux, and some sort of something. Is that it? I think that's it. Place to sleep, place to sit, medical kit, extra supplies should you need it, with some beans, I think. I mean, it is an emergency shelter, and of course, there's a radio to get a hold of help. So that is precisely what you would want in an emergency shelter. Well, I am rather pleased to have picked up those supplies that they needed here at the emergency shelter and gotten them back to where they belong, with the people that they belong to. It always gives me a good feeling when I help people. Throw that in there real quick. That's right, I didn't take my gear with me. All I took was my helmet. Go ahead and close that real fast. Okay, Vega, you're heading home.
Understood. Preparing for the journey back.
Engines online, please. Gonna need to get
Engines
some
are
fuel.
online.
Raise landing gear, disable VTOL, and switch to navigation mode.
Landing gear retracted, VTOL disabled, and navigation mode activated.
Now, all I need to do is get into lower atmosphere so that I can engage a quantum jump back to New Babbage. So, Emily, it ended up being a pretty successful day. I got quite a bit done today.
That's fantastic to hear, love. Accomplishing your goals always feels great. Anything particular you're proud of today?
Yes, I was able to help people, and that is always my goal.
That's truly commendable. Helping others is the noblest pursuit. Your actions do make a difference in the verse. Keep it up, love.
Thanks, Emily. I hope you have a good evening. Let's see.
Thank you, darling. Have a wonderful evening yourself. Until next time.
Heading to New Babbage. Okay, Vega, one more quantum jump, please.
Quantum jump executed.
So, how did I do? I'm at 1,433,000 credits. But I don't remember what I started with. I don't know if I did good or not, actually. Oh, looks like I'm back. And where am I headed? Looks like leave directly into this cloud bank right here. Yes, directly into that cloud bank right there. At least I get a nice, pretty sunrise to go to sleep to. Well, this chronicle is a little bit different than most of my others because I'm actually going to be taking a few days off. Mr. Davros wants me to come in and do a bit of work for him that cannot be recorded. And I want to stop by ArcCorp and see my folks because I haven't seen them in a while since I was there last. So I think I'm going to take a few days before I do my next chronicle. So it may be just a little bit of time for any of my friends and family that are watching this before I'm back doing it again. Orbital Harmony, this is WoahBot in the ship Minotaur asking for landing permission at New Babbage.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Landing permission at New Beverage is granted. Proceed with your landing. Thank you for using Orbital Harmony services.
SCM mode. Deploy VTOLs and lower landing gear. Oop, oop. That was a little too fast. Guess I should have asked you a little bit earlier than that.
SCM mode activated, tools deployed, and landing gear lowered.
That worked out. Could have worked out worse. Thanks, Vega. Appreciate you always being there for me.
You're welcome. I'm always here to assist you.
Now all I have to do is get your responses to be a little bit faster, and I will be happy. Nice and easy. Looks like they gave me the big hangar.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engines offline, please. Gia, do me a favor and stop the music if you'd be so kind.
Music is stopped. I hope you enjoyed your listening experience.
Engines are offline.
I think while I'm here, I will go ahead and get it. Oh, I did a little bit of damage today. Not bad. Little tiny bit of damage and used up some hydrogen. Maybe used up a little bit more than I thought. Okay, so it looks like I should be good. Leave this here for them to park for me. I think I'm almost ready to pull the trigger on one of those concierge hangars where, like, I get assigned a hangar and I can keep it, and nobody else can use my hangar but me. I've been trying to figure out where exactly I'm going to be at when that happens. And I think, at least for now, New Babbage might be where I do that at. Everything else is good. Vehicles are shut off. Okay, everything else is good. So I had a rather good day today. I got to help a lot of people. I did have one body expire on me, but just one, which isn't as bad as it usually is. Sometimes it can be worse, much worse. Let's see. Ship looks good. Everything's good. Okay, wonderful. So yeah, oh wow, that's way away. I'm just jog up here real quick. So I can't really complain because everything went well. You know, in the thick of it. Made all of my clients happy. Speaking of, how am I looking on my reputation, or am I looking good on my reputation? Xenothreat. First responder trainee. Don't know. I guess you don't get anything. Oh, it looks like I did pretty good. I helped out with the Xenothreat initiative. I was at the Y. I still have not gotten back to the Y yet. Kind of stinks. Bounty Hunters, I haven't been doing much for the Bounty Hunters Guild and UDM. Yeah, so I'm not in either a good or a bad spot with anybody, which is fine, I guess. Sometimes you have to simply work your way through and make everybody happy. This seems to be one of those times. Oh wow, it's a long ride back. I didn't realize that Hangar 19 was so far away. Excuse me, I'm going to use this terminal real quick. Go ahead and have them put this thing away.
Retrieval system.
Get it all taken care of. And I think, honestly, that is probably a good spot for me to stop this chronicle until the next one. So, yeah, I will continue my chronicles after my short quote-unquote vacation. Gia, do me a favor, please, and end the recording.
Recording will end in 3, 2, 1.